Melissa is the little daughter of Mario's family. They are the middle-class family who live outside the city. Melissa has lost energy, but she always listens well. Her parents love her dearly. The family lived happy in the house. They didn't know that someone was watching them from the forest. The mother climbed over 7 mountains to find the cave where her daughter's footprints were. So sad. Will the mother find her daughter? The story will be continued tomorrow. But now it's time to go to bed, my dear daughter. Mario gave her little girl a kiss on her forehead and said good night. Melissa fell asleep, still thinking about how the story ended. Maybe they didn't know, but the bedtime story they just read would happen to them in the next few days. The next morning, Melissa's mother went to wake her up, but she wasn't in bed. The window was broken, and there was a piece of Melissa's shirt stuck on the glass. Seeing a big blood on the glass, Maria was afraid something bad might happen. Melissa! Where's Melissa? Everyone in the neighborhood quickly learned that Melissa was gone. They have looked for her all day and all night, from one end of the street all the way to the forest, but they couldn't find her anywhere. Melissa! Melissa!
Melissa! Melissa! Melissa!
Melissa had been missing for 7 days. No one knew where she was. The people looking for her were getting to give up. Some people were telling Melissa's parents to stop looking for her. Others were praying for Melissa to be found. Maybe she's not here anymore.
Maybe she's not here anymore.
Poor her.
Poor her. No news. It's hard to think how a 7-year-old child could be safe.
Because of that, Maria was very sad. She stayed in her daughter's room all day, holding the book she was reading to her and crying. Once upon a time, once upon a time. Time passed and people thought Melissa was gone. Life in the neighborhood went back to normal. But her mother's heart was broken. Maria was very sad because she couldn't find her daughter. She went to a lake in the forest and jumped in. She hoped to find her daughter in heaven. Maria went down slowly into the lake. She didn't find it, and her mind kept thinking about her daughter's face. Deep inside, she wished with all her heart to see her daughter again someday. Maria went down to the bottom of the lake. Then something magical happened. Shiny creatures started to fly around her. A big swirl of water appeared. A water demon with a dark cape came out and offered her a deal.
Are you willing to give up your life to find your daughter?
I agree. As long as I can see my daughter, I'm willing to do anyway. The deal was made. The water demon would give Maria directions to find her daughter, but she would have to pay with her life. A big whirlpool spun around Maria, bringing her back to the ground. What just happened? Is this real or a dream? Maria opened her eyes. Even though it wasn't a very clear chance, she knew she had to take it to find her daughter. Why does the way back look so different? Maybe I'm turned around. This thick fog makes it hard to see. When Maria was trying to find her giant in the dark, the goddess of darkness appeared and asked her, "Do you want to find your child? So give me your shiny hair, and I will show you where Dad is going. Please take what you want and let me see my daughter." Without thinking, the mother cut off her hair and gave it to the scary Shadow Queen. Hurry up, otherwise you won't be able to catch up with him. The mother kept walking and came across a strange bush that seemed to be talking.
Do you want to fight your child? So hug me tightly with your warm body. I will tell you where death is taking your child.
Mario wrapped her arm around the bush, holding on tight. Even though the sharp points hurt her skin, it seemed like the pain didn't matter anymore. The bush felt happy and loved, just like it had always wanted. It happily pointed at a branch in the direction the mother should go.
Continue to far lake. If you are lucky, you can catch up with death.
The mother finally saw Dad, but was separated by the lake. On the other side of the bank, the girl's image slowly faded away. The mother sat down sadly, tears streaming down her face. Melissa, Melissa. At this time, the lake spoke up.
Do you want to fight your child? Then give me your clear device, and it will help you cross the lake.
I want to see my daughter with my own eyes. But if this is the only thing you need, I'll give it to you so I can hug her again. Having finished speaking, the mother took her eyes and threw them into the lake. All of a sudden, the lake opened up, making a way for the mother to walk through. She didn't look pretty anymore. Her hair was messy, her clothes were ripped, and her body was full of warts. But she walked on the path the water made, with the waves helping her along. The mother finally found Dad and her daughter. Melissa, Melissa, my dear.
Look closely. That's your mommy. She looks a little different now, but she still loves you very much. Would you rather stay with me or go see your mommy?
Are you mommy? In the past, the mother and the dad were actually friends. They would bow along when they were little, just like lost puppies. They became best friends, took care of each other, and promised to always be close, like family. One day, Mario's life changed when she met a special family who wanted to adopt a child. Huh? Thanks. Where'd she live? Your parents must be so proud of you. My parents, they are no longer in this world. I live on this street. Look at her. She's so good and cute. Do you think we could?
I understand your wish.
The kind couple took Mario home to live with them and love her just like their own child. But Maria forgot about the promise she made that year. Even when she saw her old friends on the street, she pretended not to see them.
Sister, I look for you everywhere. I thought something had happened to you.
Get away! We're different now. I don't know someone like you.
Don't you miss me? I miss you so much. What's the matter, daughter?
No, it's nothing. Just a child beggar.
Huh?
After that, the boy stopped visiting his big sister. His anger made him want to do bad things. In the end, he decided to work for the bad guys. Please let me go back to my mommy. She did so much for me. Even though she might not feel as strong anymore, she's still my best mom ever, and I want to help her out. The dad almost cried, but nobody saw. Deep down, he felt happy with a secret smile. In fact, the water demon, the goddess of darkness, the talking dust, and the river were all transformed by the dad. The dad was a lonely soul lacking his mother's love. He was jealous, so he took Melissa away from her mother's arms. He also wanted to get back at his sister. Because the mother never gave up, he finally understood mother's warm hug, a bright light, and a big sacrifice. Melissa, who always wanted to be with her mom, no matter what. That's what made Dad moved.
Mario, Melissa, my little girl, my dear wife.
When the father found the mother and child, he was so happy. The villagers clapped their hands for joy. Deep down, the mother felt a strange and family feeling. She couldn't help but think of her little brother from years ago, who was about Melissa's age. She felt regretful for losing him because of her selfishness. No one knew that in a far corner of the forest, the dad was still watching over the family and the villagers. But at this moment, he also smiled with a loving look in his eyes. Long ago, there were two twin princes named Nancy and Mary. The king and queen loved them so much. They didn't have any friends, so one of the princes would get to be the queen next. Because of that, the king and queen wanted Nancy and Mary to learn everything they needed to be good rulers. They had lots of lessons, but unlike Nancy, who was super strong and good at everything, Mary was kind and gentle. She wasn't too excited about all the queen training. She'd rather just play and have fun. So class is over. Now you can go play. As they got older, Nancy became more and more like a queen. She was strong, smart, and always knew what to do. Mary, on the other hand, loved to have fun and play games. Even though they were sisters, they were very different. Being queen is a really big job, and the king and queen knew Nancy would need all the help she could get. They hoped that someday, Mary would learn and grow too, so they could be a great queen team together.
Mary, being a princess is important. You have to learn how to take care of the kingdom someday.
Mary felt sadder and sadder. She tried really hard to be the kind of princess parents wanted, but it just wasn't working. Because of that, she didn't feel as close to them anymore and wasn't as happy as she used to be. I wonder if mom and dad even love me anymore. Mary ran through an old warehouse. Suddenly, she stopped. She felt like a secret was hiding nearby, calling out to her. Mary was curious when she saw a mirror there. It was covered with a glow and had a lot of cobwebs and dust around it. Mary pulled off the glow and was startled to see that the girl in the mirror was a completely different person. Hello, May. Who are you? Why are you in there? I'm Janie, the person who lives in this mirror. I have no friends or relatives, and I can't get out of here. It's just like me. I have a family, but no one cares about me because I'm nothing outstanding. Princess, come see what I have. It's a special present to make you feel better after everything that's happened. Into the mirror? The time in the mirrors is only 1 hour. You can still return home at any time. Mary wanted a hiding place. So she said yes to Jenny. Mary stepped into the mirror. She was amazed by the beauty of the place. There was endless green fields and tall waterfalls that poured down candy. Everything here can be eaten. So magical. Janet took Mary to a different castle. It was a perfect copy of Mary's old house. This is a gift I gave you. Time has begun to pass. Mary entered the castle and saw that everything was familiar. The king and queen were both there. But the difference was that the king and queen's arms were bone made of bone. Daughter.
Welcome back home.
The king and queen held a party for Mary. It had been a long since Mary had had a warm meal full of her parents' love instead of the pressure to achieve success to become queen. Suddenly, the clock stopped. Time was up. Come on, Mary. In the real world, the king and queen are really worried about Mary and can't find her anywhere.
Oh no, where's Mary? She must be having too much fun again and doesn't want to practice.
Please calm down. We'll find Mary soon. This time, she will get a big time out for making us worry. Mom, Dad, Mary's back. Where are you going? We're all so worried about you.
Mary, where have you been? If you don't tell us why you left, you will have to stay in your room for a while.
It doesn't matter why I left. Nothing I do seems to be good enough for you anyway. Mary, Mary. At night, Mary secretly went to the warehouse to meet Janie and asked Janie to let her into the mirror world to meet her parents. In this mirror world, Mary's mom and dad were so happy to see her. They gave her everything she didn't have in the real world. The king built a whole garden filled with beautiful flowers just for Mary. The queen cooked delicious meals for Mary. They also took Mary on fun outings and picnics. I want to stay here forever. I don't want to go back to that cold house anymore. Mary's words were the key to helping Jenny get out. She just needed someone to replace her in this mirror world. In the real world, the king and queen was having a hard time looking for her again. Mary, where are you? The king suddenly saw a diary on the princess' table, in which Mary had written many of her wishes, wishing to be closer to her parents and to live a normal life. Those were simple things that Mary did not have. We weren't very nice to Mary. We made her sad. Dad, Mom, I'm sorry for making you worry. As long as you're okay, that's all that matters, sweetie. We're so happy to see you safe. However, after that, Mary had many strange actions. Mary didn't like looking in mirrors, so every mirror in the castle was taken away. They even had to replace her fancy gold dishes with plain wooden ones because they reflected too much. One day, the queen took Mary for a walk. The queen looked down at the water. She saw another Mary looking back at her. It scared her so much, but she pretended to be brave. She was sure that the girl in front of her is hiding Mary somewhere. The queen told the king the truth that Mary was a fake. That night, the two decided to follow Mary. Mary went to the mirror and pointed and jumped into it. The queen recognized the mirror. It was a special mirror that she used to love when she was pregnant. She thought it was a treasure and she used to look at it every day. But then she found other mirrors that she liked better. So she put this one in the warehouse. The magic mirror changed and made a new person. Her name was Janie. She wanted to live in the real world and she wanted to be a princess like Mary. In the mirror world, the pretend Mary changed into who she really was, Janie. But Mary didn't know she was stuck there yet. Suddenly, the king rushed in and pushed Janie away to save Mary. Let's run! No, I'm not going back. I'm loved more here than with my parents. Are you sure?
Don't touch my daughter.
Angry Janie raised the mirror to make more fake image, but the queen stopped her. Get out of here, Mom and Dad. Don't try to get out. Mary and her parents went to the special door that took them between worlds. But there wasn't any light on the mirror like there usually were. Mary looked at the little mirror in her hand, then bravely pressed it right against the big mirror. No! The mirror was shut, cracked, and broke. They got out from the scary mirror world. I'm sorry, we were just careless and selfish. Dad, Mom, Mary, I look everywhere for you. I thought I would never see you again. I'm the one who's wrong. Mary, I'm sorry. I wanted you to grow up strong, so I was always taught on you. From then on, both Mary and Nancy got to do the things they loved best and help the kingdom in their own special ways. The helpers looked sad. What could they have done wrong?
Huh? How dare you bring such food to me? Get out here and receive your punishment right now. And you all over there raise your hands high. How dare you make me angry? Are you tired of leaving? Hey Louise, I think you should go easy on them. Their mistake wasn't that serious after all. They cooked food that didn't suit my taste, making my meal unpleasant. Is that not a big mistake? If you feel sorry for them, go out there and replace them. You just use your power to pick on those weaker than you. If that's the case, then what? Power is something that people like you will never have. Guards, take this rude guy away and put him in jail for me. If you are just an ordinary little person, no one will ever look up to you. Don't worry, that day will never happen to me.
One winter day, the prince was bored with all the games in the palace. He decided to go for a walk in the nearby forest to find something new to do. Suddenly, he saw something small moving below him. He looked closer and saw that it was a tiny girl.
What do I have here? A little girl? That is interesting.
Please let me go, and then I will repay your kindness.
Now I have everything. I don't need anything else except a tiny toy. I think I will keep you as a little plaything.
If you are going to be mean, then watch out. The girl had a little bottle of medicine. She threw it at the prince, and it made him hurt really bad. After a while, the bad feeling went away, and the prince opened his eyes. He was super small. The girl also tried to get to the ground at this time.
Why did you do magic on me? I order you to turn me back to normal right now. If not, I will have my people flatten this whole forest.
The tiny girl didn't listen. She just walked away.
Very well, you just wait and see.
The prince walked away, but then he saw a big ant. The ant thought he was food, so it picked him up.
Help me! Help me! Is there anyone? Please, help me!
The tiny girl came back and saved the prince from the ant.
Huh? I will wipe out all the ants in this land.
Being so small, it was too weak to go back to the palace now. So the prince followed the tiny girl. The tiny girl's name was Kami. She was a forest fairy who lived in an old oak tree. The tree looked small, but it was big on the inside.
I order you to turn me back right now, or else I will...
Wind flowers.
So what?
The flowers of winged flowers can help you turn back to normal. But it's winter now. We can find one.
Don't even try to fool me. Winter is still far away. Just wait and see how I will make you pay.
Louis opened the door, but the cold wind and snow made him freezy. He knew he had no choice but to stay there until the end of winter, or he would freezy. Kami's job was to help animals in the forest who were hurt. This winter was very cold, so many animals came to Kami for help. The prince waited for dinner, but it never came. He got mad at Kami.
Huh? Are you planning to make dinner for me?
If you want dinner, lend me a hand, or I will throw you out of here.
Huh? How dare you treat a prince badly? You will get a big trouble.
Of course I dare, because this is my home, my world, and human rules do not apply to me. The prince had to help Kami, even though he didn't really want to. He worked hard all day and felt super tired by the end. Kami made him a yummy hot soup while he was busy.
What kind of magic did you use to cook this? It's more delicious than any food I've ever tasted before.
It's just simple mushroom soup. You are just too hungry. Thank you very much for today. The prince and Kami were eating when they heard a knock at the door. It was a big ironwood rod that was hung and needed Kami's help.
I don't think you should help that person. They are not very nice and will trick you.
Kami is a kind girl. She helped the root even though the prince warned her not to. A couple of days later, the cut on the root's body was all better. But just like the prince thought, he wasn't so sure about living anymore. It didn't want to go. Instead, it grabbed Kami and held her tight.
It's nice and warm here, and I have lots of food. Why should I go outside and freeze in this winter? Besides, with your healing abilities, anyone who visits will have to bring me delicious offerings. If you don't do what I say and be good, I will crush you. Don't pick on someone smaller than you. If I turn back to normal, I will get you in trouble. So what? That day will never come to me. Now, go quickly and prepare me a pot of soup.
Now he's remembering all the mean things he did before. It's like he can feel how mad the people he was mean to must have felt. The prince couldn't stand it anymore, so he found a way to chase it away.
Hey, what are you doing? The wood is wet, so the fire will make lots of smoke. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else.
The annoyed tree blew away the smoke with a big breath. The prince didn't give up. He kept trying different ways to chase the root away. But nothing worked. Louis found a strange piece of grass and secretly asked Kami about it while the root napped. This is a type of grass that's very powerful sleeping medicine. But for the huge body of that root, I'm afraid it won't be strong enough to work on him.
If you don't try, you never know.
But he's tricky. He's always make you taste the food first. How can we use the grass then?
It's okay. I have a way.
Every time, the root ate everything after the prince finished. This time, the prince has the secret sleeping powder hidden in his hand. He added it into the soup without the tree noticing. The root ate it up all the soup and then, boom, he fell asleep. The prince saved Kami fast and they brought the root outside before he opened his eyes. The root woke up with a big roar and pushed them both away. In the middle of all this trouble, Louis noticed his were underwind flowers. Winter had passed without him knowing. He quickly ate the flowers and magic was broken. He turned back into his normal self. Now, tall and strong, he easily kicked the root aside with his foot.
Kami! Oh, thank goodness, you're okay. As for that rot, I'm afraid he might come back. I will send someone to protect you.
Never mind that. This old tree is actually just a gate to enter the house. I will move it to another place so the umbra will not be able to find me.
So, does that mean I will also never find you again?
Whenever I live, there will be violet wind flowers. Long ago, there was a legend about the moon goddess and the night demon. They found each other for 7 days and 7 nights without getting tired. The world was in danger. Two sides were fighting, and they were so evenly matched that it seemed like the fighting would never end. The moon lady gave up her life to save the world. It is said that the woman decided to give her powers to her children, so that they can continue to do her important work. And then finally that day came. Helen, the princess with the moon-shaped birthmark on her forehead, let out a cry and was born. The night Helen was born, the moon was a big, bright night light. When she cried for the first time, it was like a happy sound that chased away all the shadows. Helen was a super smart kid. Everyone always told her how clever she was. By the time she was just 4 years old, Helen learned how to call special animals with magic because she learned so fast. Everyone thought Helen would just keep getting even more amazing. Helen's mom got sick really fast and then passed away. Feeling very sad and shocked, Helen spent all day on being with her fat cat and pony, the horse her mommy gave her. Princess, the king has order. Go away. Go away quickly. Leave me alone. Since then, she used to be happy and playful, but now she was shy and scared. She did not believe in herself anymore.
Princess Helen has magic. Why can't she avoid the shadow?
Helen didn't know what was wrong with her, but she always felt tired and her sleep was restless. She didn't find anything interesting anymore, not even magic. Fatty cat, I don't know what's wrong with me anymore. Things are really bad. I've been trying my best, but my gardens are getting worse and worse. Today, for the first time, someone did a better magic than me. It made me feel scared. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted at all. And I couldn't hear anything for a little bit. The only magic I seem to remember is how to make you appear. Magic doesn't work for me anymore. I wish you could tell me what to do. The queen died young. The king thought that Helen was like this because she did not have her mother to guide her. The king decided to get a new wife to help teach his daughter how to be a good queen. The new queen was very kind and gentle, and she took good care of the princess. I heard you have been feeling well. This bottle has special medicine from where I grew up. If you're ever feeling tired, take one. Helen wasn't sure about the strength medicine right away. But her worries got really big and she couldn't calm them down anymore. The big magic show was coming up soon and she didn't know what to do. So she did something special to help her feel better. Then, little by little, she could use her magic again. But the special candies didn't last forever. Helen kept taking them one by one, like a butterfly flying from flower to flower. One night, Helen noticed she didn't have any more candies left, so she went to her stepmother's room to see if she could get some more. Because of some things she found, Helen learned a surprising truth. Her stepmother wasn't really who she seemed. She could actually do magic. Magic mirror, tell me when will what girl Helen lose her moon power?
Oh dear, the princess has finished all the special tricks. Now her moonlight power is gone. This means you will be win very soon.
Then the stepmother found Helen. Helen could have gotten away, but she felt too scared and worried. Because of that, she turned into a cat. Wow, the magic in the bottle really worked. Look at you. What's happened to me? Don't worry, you will find out soon enough when you get to the other side, my dear. Oh no, Pony! Save me, Fat Cat! The Fat Cat really appeared to save Helen at the last minute.
Helen, quick, jump on my back.
Oh my god, you can talk, Fat Cat! What am I going to do? Why did this happen to me?
Right now, the way you look makes it hard for people to believe you are Princess Helen. They might not be very friendly because of it, but don't you fret. We can find the moon goodness special magic stick to turn you back to normal and change everything.
When the three friends went to the place where the moon wand was hidden, someone had already arrived before them, Jaden the Fox. Helen has moon magic in her family. So, when she got close, the special moon magic around the wand disappeared. However, Jaden was faster. He was just waiting for his chance to steal the wand. Hey Jaden, that's mine! Give me back the wand!
Fight your own if you lost it.
Oh, isn't this sweet? Hold on, kitty cat. I want to say hello to your handsome first friend first. Now, Jaden, it's time to give me that wand. It turns out that the fox had made a deal with the stepmother before. The stepmother gave the fox a powerful crown. Whoever wears it will win the hearts of the people and become king. In turn, he had to find the wand and give it to her. During that time, the stepmother turned the princess into the fox, so he was forced to work for her.
Not so fast, old lady. What if I give you the scepter and you don't turn me back into a human? Turn me back first, then we'll talk.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You will regret it if you don't take this deal. Fight to save him. Jaden still has the wand, so Princess Helen and Fat Cat are forced to save him and run away.
Helen, you go with the fox. I'll hold her off. Remember, you need a magic spell to use the wand.
However, the stepmother was very quick. In order for Helen and Jaden to escape, Fatty used his body to block her magic. No, Fatty!
Hurry up!
Helen was so sad. She lost two of her best friends who always helped her. She tried calling the fat cat back to Pony, but nothing worked. Even using the magic stick, which she thought would give her power again, didn't help. Why isn't it working? Pony is the lost gift from my mommy, and the fat cat is the only friend I can call for help. I know what I need. The magic was...
Those aren't quite the right words. Alright, but be nicer next time, okay? Tell me how, right now, or we'll throw you into the river to feed the fishes. Calm down, good-looking friend. I was just telling you, alright?
The special thing about the magic words is that they only work at midnight on the biggest full moon night of this season. We have 3 days. If we miss it, it will be a long time before we can try again. Jaden and his friends want to stop the bad stepmother, so they help Princess Helen frustrate her magic. They found out that when Helen is happy and calm, she can turn back into a human for a little while.
There must be something really wrong to make her so upset. For the first time, someone has listened to how hard it is to be a princess.
Helen discovers that Jaden is a friend too, but his family isn't treated fairly by the others in the castle. Jaden works hard to be kind and helpful, but some people misunderstand him. He wants to be strong enough to protect the ones he cares about, no matter what. I said I was trying, but nobody listened.
What about me? I hear you.
Helen and Jaden felt sad, but they understood each other. Now Helen could stay human for a longer time, which helped with their flame. On the big day, Helen and Jaden went to the palace and found the room when the stepmother was practicing magic. The stepmother was shocked to see that Helen could be a human again. Looks like you found a way to turn back into a human. But is it going to last?
We'll see what happens with your mean plans.
Enough talk. Clummy-goon, go flay the friends Jaden for a while.
Don't worry about me, Helen. Now's your chance.
As the big round moon got closer, a slime filled the room. Stop joking! How can someone like you be the moon goddess? You cannot use magic, and you even lost first place to a regular person. Helen started to shake as the stepmother was make her feel sad again. Her magic wasn't quite ready yet, and she turned back into a cat. The special moon powers wasn't strong anymore, so they couldn't use her magic wand. Oh, my little princess, No one can save you now. But she didn't expect Jaden to give up his crown and throw it at the princess, creating a shield to block the dark magic attack. Strangely, without the powerful crown, Jaden was able to turn back into a human.
I got it. When I don't want all the power anymore, the mixes up magic will disappear. Helen, stop trying that moonlight spell. Use your own special magic, just like you always do.
Helen remembered how happy she felt when they first made magic. And her friends Bonnie and the fat cat, they were always there for her. Helen took a big breath and said the special words she used when she was little. The magic light shone brighter than ever. And Pony and Fat Cat's magic appeared, even stronger than before. They zoomed towards the Mist of Queen. When the light stopped, the Mist of Queen wasn't gone. Instead, she had turned into a beautiful moon fairy. She was one helper of the moon goddess, with a special job to find the chosen one and work together to protect the world. I see the princess needs some help feeling brave, but maybe instead of helping her right away, I should let her figure things out for herself. Jaden was one and eye demon, but now he's a prince. He used to be on a different team than the moon fairy, but now they're best friends. The Bad Queen helped Jaden and the princess solve their own problems. She learned that it's not good to be greedy. When Jaden gave up his crown, he turned back into a human. The princess was also happier when she didn't have to compete with anyone. She was strongest when she was just herself. Jaden and the princess became the best friends. They worked together to protect the world and make it a better place.